Okay. Hello? Hello? Hello, Serafina. I finally said that I can hear the shoutouts. Because before I was too lazy to. Anyway, what I was doing last time. I went and checked my email. And I clicked something I got from the email. This. And this was something like, don't open this. and Sparkle's wondrous pack, and prepared present from a certain mascot pool. And when I got it, I got sample, and I was like, wait a second, and I was like, I wish it happened on stream. I guess I can't even check email outside of the stream anymore. Did I connect this? I know I did some of those, but not all of them. Anyway, so I have sample now, and I'm like, should I be happy or not? I don't even know what is recommended light there. I have sample icon on Pax 1, and I have another sample icon and another one. I have 3 of them. Okay, Google sample field. B overall, B single target, B AoE. Wow, what a big. His best light con is good night and sleep well. I have it on someone else. Alternative light. In the name of the world. Why is Welt's light con recommended for him? This is so good. My mouse stopped. Recommended by prisoner in deep confinement. Well, the game recommended something. I can't really say that I wanted to get him, but I am low on characters who can use the. I am gunning for Bronya from the regular banner, but when will I get her? I don't know. Okay, 12 hours commercial district. Here comes Penacony's annual food fest. The Golden Hour Thanksgiving event has officially started. Collect materials for pre-refinement. Limited sale, 3 for the price of 1. Delicious delicacies are available to send via mail. Take part in the event for 7 days in a row to receive special gifts. You can head over to the commercial district block dinner to find out more. Please reply unsub to opt out. Oh, so many messages. Just read them before I go anywhere. Good night, friend. Hey Pam, remember me? Of course. Even you started calling me Little Gwei. We're practically friends. By the way, I never asked it before. Where are you from originally? I am from the Astral Express. The cosmos is my home. I don't remember. Oh. Seems like I stumbled on some touchy subjects. My apologies. My home world has already been destroyed by the Legion, so I technically don't have a home world either. I guess we are both outworlders who are just temporarily calling the Xianzhou our home. If you ever feel unsure about the Xianzhou life or run into any trouble, come find me anytime. I'm mostly based in the Autumn Alley, working as a street performer and occasionally doing some live streaming as a side hustle. If needed, call me. If you ever run into any sticky situation or trouble characters, just give me a holler. I'm very strong. Aye, dependable new friend. Let's hang out again sometime. Cheers. Black Swan is talking to me. I'm curious, Talia, having traveled so many places before, have you encountered divination before? I did on the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou Lapu uses the matrix of prescience to make predictions about the future. You mean the Divination Commission, right? I have heard tales of them before. Everyone has their own beliefs when it comes to divination methods. If you ask me, I believe you can predict a person's future using only their memories. The method of divination is based on a law of life, that we are constantly living under the influence of our past. The deeper the memory is carved into someone's mind, the more complete and original it is. The clearer the trajectory of the destiny that leads from it. Well, would you like to try? I don't remember lots of things. Yes, you and March 7th are very special. As neither of you have any memories for me to divine from, why don't you take the lead and use this method to perform a divination using someone else's memories? There is a reason for every word we speak. You must simply just say what is in your heart. I shall describe a memory to you. You can make predictions about the future based on it as you please. I can do that? Then I'm going to be bold and make some predictions. A young girl wanders alone, observing the influence that the past has had on the reality of different worlds and recording those fleeting moments that went overlooked. What kind of future do you think the owner of these memories headed toward? An unfortunate future? She continues to wander the cosmos alone like this, she will inevitably encounter a lot of danger. It is very likely that she will lose her life along this journey one day. Also, if she spends her entire life as a bystander and observer, I imagine she will be very lonely. I am glad I was able to hear your thoughts. Not bad. Did that give you a sense of the power within memories? It leads to the future and allows us to catch a glimpse of the whole picture. However, keep in mind that the future can also change. Never forget that. Whose memory was that? What is her future like? She may be someone you know. She may also just be a passing figure in your life. Another customer for divination. Talk to you again soon. You haven't answered my question. Well, she did. It was her. Sample. Hey, Pam, help me forward this link. Are you earning money selling ancient relics? With a bear market for the first half of the year, this kind of relic has been the most profitable. What if I refuse? Miss, would you help for sample? Which relic was the most profitable? The article already wrote about it. It's ancient mobile phones. Those can put you in touch with ancient people after all. And the older the phone is, the more ancient these people are. You've earned back your investment the moment you bought one. It will never go down in value. If you don't believe me, then I can give you one. I'll put you on the waiting list, but you have to wait about 7 days. There's a waiting list for an ancient relic. Yeah, only after the customer has put in an order can people go make? Sorry, typo. I meant dig. So he is talking about calling to dead people. I want to buy a big storage chest. You have got too many things? Yeah, with the exploding cloud candies that the customer gave me yesterday, my drawers are already stuffed full of souvenirs from various planets. I split some into smaller portions. I will bring you some when I see you next time. They taste a bit like spicier version of mint, but the aftertaste is surprisingly fresh and sweet. This flavor matches the impression I get from that customer perfectly. He was tall and strong with a ferocious expression and a great axe on his back. He looked a lot like Boss Stone. I spent a lot of time preparing myself mentally before going to tell him. Interesting contrast. It does. I was super cautious when I asked if he wanted help taking his luggage up. When I realized he was the silent type, I got even more scared and actually tripped over. When I climbed back to my feet, I realized the customer had already taken his luggage and taken the lift upstairs. Thankfully, I didn't make any mistakes when I went to clean his room, and I even fixed his dreamscape room clock. When I went back, he was not there, but he had left a pack of exploding cloud candy for me. I breathed a huge sigh of relief. That kind of recognition felt amazing. Do you think if I keep working hard like this, I will receive enough candies from guests to cover me for the rest of my life? Yes, but your teeth will not perform. I'm not a kid anymore. I may have had tooth decay before, but I've been careful ever since. I have to go and greet guests. Talk to you soon. Fuck. If I clicked unsub, would I still get the mission? Why not?
Fancy a coffee?
I hold a vision.
A restaurant waiter who doesn't want to become a stand-up comedian is not a good family member. I hear there is an event going on here. Perfect timing, we do have an event going on. Buy a slice of cake, and you will receive a special peppersy joke from Jay as a complimentary treat. I saw the promotional message. What a pity, you missed the debut show of the next stand-up comedy matter in Penacony. 12 Hours Commercial District is joining forces to host the annual celebration as thanks to our customer. It's an annual culinary festival where you provide the ingredients and we'll whip up delicious dishes for you. Thanks to the family's latest Dream Bubble compression technology, we can now bring unique dream-inspired flavors that used to exist only in Dreamscape to reality. Whether it's the Stargazer cake or Mr. Herring's lemon tart, there is no delectable dish beyond our reach. As for the others, oh dear, I forgot the lines again. What did the message say about the activities? Buy one get 3 2 free? Oh, that's right. Here's another one. Participating in the event earns you various materialized Penacony delicacies. You can have them shipped directly to your friends in other star systems, allowing them to savor the dream-inspired flavors, such as today's featured dish, Interwoven Dreams. Inspired by the sweetest dreams of 100 customers, the zero-calorie 100-layer sundae layers and weaves together to create a rich and indulgent ice cream texture, securing its top position on the dessert reviews list. Although it can only replicate some of the textures, the limited flavors are even more enchanting. Wouldn't you agree? Sounds good, I would like to try it. That's great, I hope you will be just as delighted next time you hear a joke. I'll make sure to be. Oh, so this is like the event with that guy that is wandering around Ava. Please accept your participation reward. Oh, it looks like your friends have received a special gift as well. The celebration event will last for 7 days, with different delicacies offered each day. Feel free to drop by anytime to participate. Oh, I can't check what will be. Here is the promotional flyer for the event. Each day features a unique specialty dish. You can redeem a special gift if you check in for all 7 days. That's the gist of it. I'm off to work on some new jokes now. Let me know if you have any questions. Eight outcomes. Let's go and see if I have anything that is not finished. Okay, I have here a mission on Yarilo Service. Who the fuck are you? This Sphinx seems a little different from the other fragmental creatures. She doesn't seem to have any desire whatsoever to attack. Perhaps I can avoid the tough fight. Who are you? Are you talking to me? Do I still have to fight? I am a goner. Are you real? I haven't seen a stranger in a long, long time. Mr. Stefan is gone. They have all gone. Everyone. This is that girl! The people I trusted, the people I was close to, they have all left me. The city has abandoned me. Stefan, I remember that name. Could she be... Is that you, Cyril? Do you know me, stranger? Did Mr. Stefan send you to meet me? Lying. Yes, he told me to come and save you. No, you don't have his scent. Nobody's coming here for me anymore. I'm not smart enough, not strong enough, not independent enough. But I know all that. I've been lying to myself all this time and living that way for so long. I'm so tired of it. You, stranger, I don't understand. How do you know my name? Never mind. I don't want to get into it any further. Too much questioning will only lead to more pain. It's always been the case. You're my only witness, the final witness. That fact alone is comforting enough, knowing that I don't have to wander around in eternal loneliness. What can I do for you? I want to know why my fate is like this. I guess the answer is sealed in here, but there is nothing I can do about it. Will you help me, stranger? If you can help me find the answer, I will tell you everything there is about me. No secret. My story may not be that interesting, but perhaps you would like to hear it, right? I hope you do. I'll help you. I want to hear your story. Thank you. I was afraid that you would say no. I got no place to go. I will be waiting for you here. If you want to give up, that's okay. I'm just a shadow, and I'm not able to begrudge anyone. Even if they trick me, and I don't feel sad either. The banality of evil.
What a pleasant surprise.
Fox. The birth of tragedy. I see the truth now. Thank you, stranger. You have shown me the truth, stranger. I don't know how to repay this kindness. As you can see, I can't exactly do anything right now. But at least I can fulfill my previous promise to you and tell you my story. Would you like to stop and listen? Yes. You're so gentle, stranger, as gentle as Mr. Stefan. I'm Cyril, Supreme Guardian of Belobog. I know I don't deserve to be in such a high position. If it weren't for my sister going off, then for no reason at all, I would never have been able to take this path. Luckily, I have Mr. Stefan by my side. He is my teacher and dear friend. He has given me countless pieces of valuable advice and helped me through crisis after crisis. Why do you linger around here? What's your connection to the Boxcar Wars? I'm confused about the cause of my death. But you helped to remove any element of confusion, and I can finally face my destiny. I was born a fool and died from my foolishness. I failed everyone who ever put their faith in me. I failed to uphold the duty and prestige of a Supreme Guardian. I slipped and fell into that open box, ending my life in a way that's destined for ridicule. I'm sorry, what? She was killed by a box? Because she fell inside? It's not that deep. Now I feel like I am reliving the Polish meme, the cardboard boxes that killed Anka again. Perhaps at the end of my life I was caught up in a vortex of shame, but I've wandered in this purgatory far too long to feel any sadness or shame. All I want now is peace. Stranger, I can feel your power. Compared to my cowardice, you exude such a strong, calm aura. I beg you for one last piece of generosity. I hope you can bless me with everlasting peace. I understand what you mean. Thank you for leaving me with this one shred of dignity. So she wants to fight.
The redemption.
Ouch.
Judgment is here.
Don't get complacent.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up!
For your sins.
Bloom.
Ready to jam.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
I don't have the best team for this.
Barely felt it.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken!
Retribution!
No matter.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Time for an overhaul.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's rock! For your sins! Ready to lose your... You can fight it, or rock with it!
Sadly, I will never defeat her.
Nothing major.
All things in the human creations!
I have something for you.
This will get forever. I need 8 different. This team was doing fine. Despite low level.
Let's wait and see.
Sound lingers.
Make a wish. Yeah.
Repay!
Eternal.
Don't get complacent.
The redemption.
Wait a second. I made a mistake again. Oh well.
Turn it up for your sins. Ill fate descends. Mind your manners.
Receive divinity.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
There's more to life.
Rest assured, dear, I'll do all that I can to assist you. Make a wish.
Don't get complacent.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest for your sins.
Bloom.
Destiny's hand
Eternal
has truly
sleep. The
blessed
dead
me.
return! I'll see you off.
A quick divination. Together as one.
Prayers won't help you. What do you want to know?
You chose the wrong enemy.
The redemption.
Nothing major.
Rules are made to be broken.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Ill fate descends.
It came together. No matter. All things in human creations.
Never forgive. For your sins. Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. The redemption. Retribution.
Yin and yang.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Ill fate descends.
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken.
Hold your breath. Execute the judgment. Mind your manners.
Together as one.
For your sins.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Ill tidings manifest.
Nothing major.
All things in the human creations.
I'll see you off.
Never forgive. Ill fate descends.
Let's make it quick.
I've lost my way.
Thank you, stranger. I'm sorry, Mr. Stefan, I'm not who you're looking for. Cyril's echoes dissipate amidst the howling of the ICE. A golden ornament remains on the ground, quietly waiting for you to pick it up. Pick up Cyril's head. So Cyril was actually a Supreme Guardian. How unbelievable. How can these echoes of hers be so powerful that they took on human form in the fragmented? And why was it accompanied by all those weird box puzzles? I should take her relic back to the overworld. There must be someone who knows about Cyril's past as a Supreme Guardian.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
Make an appointment and take a number.
Do you know the Supreme Guardian Cyril? Do you mean Cyril the Fool? Of course, I mean anyone who has studied a little history has heard of her, right? What made you suddenly interested in this piece of ancient history? I don't have the time for random trivia right now. There's a huge stack of documents on my desk waiting for my approval. I found some. I brought something back from Cyril. Is this some kind of a sick joke? Okay, I guess taking a look won't rob me of my time. What is it? Let me have a check, would you? It's this? I'm flabbergasted. You might have just found an incredible antique item. Based on the Bellabog conventions for the preservation of ancient relics, Any antiques found by civilians must be turned over to the architects for proper preservation. I'll have to hold on to this ornament that you have found. What? This is robbery in plain sight. Then what's in it for me, huh? Relax, I won't leave you empty-handed. I'm highly confident that this thing is an authentic relic. I'm sure you will be compensated handsomely. That's right. Do you know much about Belobog's history? You can find out more about Cyril the Fool in this pamphlet. Take it as a souvenir from the administrative department. Cyril, often called Cyril the Fool by later generations, is the 8th Supreme Guardian of Belobog. Cyril was born in a remote suburb of the Belobog overworld. Orphaned as a young girl, she lived with her sister Cyrilla, who is 1 year older than her. Cyril's childhood was rather uneventful, however her sister Cyrilla was a child prodigy, displaying amazing proficiency at an early age for language, math, and logic. Cyrilla passed the public service test when she was 11 and was officially selected as an heir to the Supreme Guardian. However, just on the eve as the architects were about to relocate her residence to Clifford, she mysteriously disappeared. After days of searching without luck, most architects wanted to give up the search and start the heir selection process anew. But the Minister of Internal Affairs, Stefan Marquez, was firmly opposed and strongly pushed for Cyrilla's sister Cyril to take over as her heir to the Supreme Guardian. Stefan Marquez claimed that during his long-term contact with the two sisters, he had discovered that Cyril was as talented as his sister. Moreover, delaying the heir selection process any longer would impact Belobog's political stability due to the recency of the Supreme Guardian's untimely death. After heated internal debate, the architects finally approved Stefan's proposal, allowing Cyril to become the new heir. History has shown us that Cyril's appointment was a carefully planned hoax by the Minister of Internal Affairs, Stefan Marquez. The architects quickly realized that Cyril was extremely mediocre compared to her sister Cyrilla, and was clumsy in social situations. Minister Marquez's power grew stronger by the day during Cyril's tenure, and his thugs soon retained absolute discretion throughout the Clifford Court as they issued their draconian decrees. The nickname Cyril the Fool spread throughout the people, and they grew more and more dissatisfied with this puppet Supreme Guardian and her ministerial allies. In the 14th year of her tenure, rebels among the architects hatched a secret plot to overthrow Stefan and his cronies. The rebels won over the Silvermine Guard's captain and planned on luring Cyril and Stefan to the Silvermine Guard restricted zone where they could launch a coup. That day, the Supreme Guardian Cyril attended the military exercise as expected, but the rebels never found any trace of Stefan Marquez. The captain played them at their own game, dispatching a fake patrol of Silvermine Guards into the restricted zone with Cyril, and pushing her into an arsenal chest. The guards then rushed to the far north of Belobog and under cover of darkness shoved the unconscious Supreme Guardian in the arsenal chest over the edge of the cliff! Couldn't they just find someone who could, I don't know, take Stefan's place as her friend? And then she would help them to remove Stefan from the office? The rebels carried out a search operation for 3 days and 3 nights in Belobog, but never found any trace of Minister Stefan Marquez. To this day, people still attribute the death of the 7th Supreme Guardian and the disappearance of Cyrilla to Marquez's political conspiracy, a claim that according to Belobog historians to this day remains inconclusive and unproven. Why did you punish the victim? She was manipulated and used. She was not the one who hatched the plot. This is so unfair. Okay, I did this. What is here? One mission available. Pod Rordan's academic research, the 3 draconic transformations. Okay.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
The people of the Xianzhou have long lives.
Why are you looking around? You came at a good time, Talia. There is something I want to ask you. I hear there has been thunderous noise coming from Scale Gorge Waterscape recently. Has something big happened? Are you asking me to investigate something again? Nothing of that sort. I'm just curious about the happenings on the lawful. Besides, aren't we close friends who help each other out? Looks like you are quite perturbed after helping with my research last time. I swear, no unknown's name that your investigation will not be used immorally. Back to the topic. Could you tell me what happened in Scale Gorge Waterscape? You talk about your experience briefly. The reincarnated High Elder has returned to his homeland, parted the sea, and steered the waves? Just hearing you say this gives me a vivid imagery. It's as if I were there. Since I started studying the history of Xianzhou civilization, I have been longing to visit the famous site on the lawful mentioned in the books. It's a shame that the Star Rail has become unstable since the disappearance of Akivili. The worlds are getting further and further away from each other, and the guild has gradually lost interest in the Xianzhou. My teacher, Bernini, was a fan of Xianzhou culture all his life. He once wrote to me describing the peculiar ecology in Scale Gorge Waterscape and the water that was full of vitality. Unfortunately, cultural study has always been a niche thing. Without an impressive result, a study would not be funded. In the end, my teacher never returned to his teaching post out of embarrassment and left to work elsewhere. As for me, I am just a mediocre and untalented person. In fear of ending up the same way as my teacher, I've wasted most of my life on things that would quickly get me rich and famous. Now that I am getting older, I have decided to stay true to myself and come here. Help me, Talia. I want to complete what was left unfinished by my teacher and witness the beautiful Scale Gorge Waterscape before I am too old to walk. Of course, you can take some time to think it over. This time I won't promise you a handsome pay, as I understand the offer is humiliating to the nameless. After all, both of us have the same kind of courage. While we squares study unknown, the nameless pursue the unknown, right? Todd gets breathless after speaking too fast. He waits for your decision while catching his breath. Please humiliate me with handsome face. It's a deal, Talia. No wonder I feel so close to you, though we have just met. You're the embodiment of the quality that the guild reveres, pragmatism. Now let's talk about the investigation. I would like to compose a report discussing the changes in Scale Gorge Waterscape and the pros and cons of the High Elder succession system. For this, I need the latest information. As usual, you need me to run errands for you. Yes, but please don't get the wrong idea that I'm trying to avoid physical work. Mr. Arthritis has been giving me a hard time whenever I walk. Without the help of the medical exoskeleton, I feel like I am stepping on glass with every stride I make. Anyway, my teacher mentioned that he had cited some Vidyadhara monuments in Scale Gorge Waterscape in his letters. For example, the statue dedicated to the High Elder, and many beautiful historical murals. This bore witness to the Vidyadhara history. He also told me that he had seen a sunken Vidyadhara egg underwater. I wonder how he got into the sea. Would he have controlled the water and moved it away? Just kidding, he must have worn a diving suit. The last thing he saw was quite hard to describe. He said it was a dragon-shaped ray of light. Could it have been a miracle left behind by long permanence for their descendants? Anyway, if you see any of those things, please take a picture and show it to me. I will attach these supporting documents to my report. Of course, I will make you the co-author.
Celestial Jade.
So I am stuck making photos. Lol. Previous incarnation, previous incarnation, previous incarnation! So many previous incarnations. So many. Leave me! Oh no, that one is far.
Yeah. Huh.
I didn't discover this palettes yet. Togo is at the murals. There. It's close.
Huh.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Like my aunt.
Ill tidings manifest. This is our chance. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
We came together as one.
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
What do you want to know?
Ill fate descends. Just a scratch.
I'll see you off.
No matter.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Yeah.
divination.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Much better.
Repay.
Let's go.
So good eye. Can I now make photos? Dragon Shade, apply, apply! Yeah, this thing. Okay, all the photos done.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
The people of the Xianzhou have long...
I took the pictures. Fantastic, let me have a look. Toad takes the pictures from you and scrutinize them one by one. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. As we get older, we can see and tell colors apart that well. These views look exactly the same as those described by my teacher. If only I could have admired them earlier. Hold on. What's this shiny mark? Are my eyes failing me? Isn't it a marking of the guild? I didn't notice it when I took the pictures. Oh, this is a special optical marking used only by the members of the Intelligentsia Guild. It shows that a scholar has done research at that particular location and left some clues for his or her peers. It was automatically detected by the processing program of the guild when I received the pictures. What an unexpected and pleasant surprise. Did you leave this mark, Bernini? You really were driven. Are you sure this is your master's marking? After all these years of being a scholar, the only thing I am certain of is that nothing is certain. But that's a logical explanation. After all, the research hype has long gone, and very few scholars are sent to Xianzhou for cultural exchange. It's uncivilized to vandalize a historical monument. Please let me explain. If it is an optical paint that is non-corrosive, harmless, and can only be detected by a device of the guild, I would personally call it protecting history. These markings serve as reminders for those moronic armed archaeologists so they won't blow up the historical sites. What's the purpose of leaving these markings? I have no idea. Since they were left there, they are meant to be clues. What did Bernini discover? I am going to follow this lead and see what Bernini has left behind. You mean you will send me there to see? What a neat speaker you are. That's right, I will need you to check it out for me. Damn it. Well, if you insist on me being there myself, I would be more than willing to oblige. However, I'm afraid you can't accept the idea of carrying me on your back when doing the investigation. I will install the guild's detection plug into your phone, and the way you will be able to recognize the markings and take pictures of them. In terms of archaeology, it should probably be called optical rubbing. Bernini mentioned several places he had visited in the letters. I've marked them out on the map for you. Just bring your phone with you. The plugin will issue a notification if the reflection signal of a nearby marking is detected. Your job is to locate the marking and make a rubbing of it. Easy peasy, right? That's all. You may set off now. That mission can't be that easy. The coordinates given by code show that the marking is nearby, but I can't find it here. Should I switch on the camera detection system just to be safe? Enable the precise recognition mode. Bernini Serrano. Is this what Todd meant by marking? This drawing is interesting, but it isn't complete. But the coordinate that Todd gave leads here. The missing markings are probably around somewhere. Maybe I should look around. Nothing really looks out of place. Maybe I should switch on the camera detection system. Something glimmering over there. We're going to take a look. Optical markings are used by the Intelligentsia Guild to discreetly exchange knowledge. At a certain angle, the markings will be pieced together to show the complete optical rubbing. If you are unable to find the remaining markings in the area, use the camera detection system to obtain the remaining markings' location information. At a certain angle, piece together multiple incomplete markings and use the camera to record the complete optical rubbing. That's kind of fun. This is Yaoshi. Please save the information timely by taking pictures, memorizing, extracting, or by any other existing means.
Can you just give me some peace and quiet?
Is it ambrosial arbor? A warrior with a bow. It seems to have a strong association with Sinjo's history, but I am not sure which part is referring to. I don't know, maybe Rainbow Arbiter or something. Don't be so stupid, protagonist. This is obvious.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
The people of the Xianzhou.
I've got the wrappings of the Alchemy Commission's markings. Let me take a look. Did you find this complex shape on a building, or was it pieced together by the plugin? This is indeed the handiwork of Bernini. As Todd is fiddling with the wrapping you provided, his withered Adam's apple moves up and down before he starts coughing vigorously. Interesting, this motif seems to depict a significant historical moment in Xianzhou. Look at this. It's a depiction of a deity figure with multiple arms and branches growing behind. It portrays the advent of Yaoshu. You're pretty well versed in Xianzhou history. This might be an image without any special meaning for a lay person, but a professional can surely understand its meaning. Look at this drawing. A warrior bends his bow and shots at an enormous tree. It's clearly about the hunt chopping off the ambrosial arbor, a well-known myth about the rainbow arbiter. Yet, instead of crediting the deed to the deity, a regular human form is drawn instead. Interesting. If these drawings are about the important moments in Xianzhou history, there must be more than 3. Talia, let's go deeper into Scalecourt Water's cave and explore. Since my master went there before, he must have left some other clues. If you find anything, please show me. As for now, Toad's auto note starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch. By the way, please take this. You can find my interpretation on the drawings inside. Although it isn't much, it's got potential to be made into a good Xianzhou history report. I'm not surprised that it's depicting a human, because Rainbow Arbiter was originally a human that ascended to become an Eon.
Huh. Huh. Yeah.
Persian ships. Okay, cool. This one will be annoying. Too many goggles around.
There it is.
Xianzhou people like to call the universe the seas beyond the sky. How romantic. Perhaps they are the only ones who understand how arduous the going through the universe is. This looks weird. What an evil drawing. It seems like one will be stricken with some misfortune just by looking at it. Is there an intrinsic meaning to it? Five silhouettes.
Who goes there? Something's not right. A pointless struggle.
This round bears an obscure meaning. It seems to portray some kind of resistance, and there is a being with wings on its back. What does it mean?
Discard your worthless destiny. This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
The people of the Xianzhou have long...
Blah 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 blah. All the remaining grabbings are here. Are you sure? Did you do a thorough search in the locations I marked? What about those I didn't mark? There is no more left! God Autonote starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch. In this drawing, an authoritative and solemn superior extends his arm to the air as fleets of ships set sail. This must be a depiction of Xianzhou's departure from ancient history. And this, a figure covered in sprouts. This is obviously a drawing of someone stricken with Mara. I believe all of us have witnessed how scary the disease is recently. I'm afraid that's the price the Xianzhou people must pay for escaping death. And this drawing shows a group of people summoning waves to drown an enormous tree. I suppose this illustrates the contribution of the Vidyadhara to the lawful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 3 you have previously found. Although they aren't in order, the 8 drawings almost cover all the significant myths or history of Xianzhou from the past to the present. Still, there is something off. What's wrong? The guild has a systemic way of recording Xianzhou history. Indeed, there are secrets like the Mara's track that are kept well hidden. Still, these myths and historical stories aren't exactly taboos. Why did Bernini leave these drawings in the Alchemy Commission's Scarecrow Quarterscape? Did he lose his mind because his research was fruitless? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? Let me think about it. You scholar are so convolved. Why don't you all just write down what you think? You are right, Talia. I can't believe I was fooled by such simple trickery. Unlike his usual tyrant and old self, the elderly man starts sorting out the drawings at an astonishing speed. In the meantime, he can be heard muttering to himself like a sleep talker around him. After some time, Todd snaps out of his trance and starts gasping in agitation. Don't get so excited, you will die. I understand it now. What do you understand? What did you say? Sorry about that. I was too concentrated on the interpretation. When you start aging, your reactions start to become slow. So what do you understand? It seems to me that Bernini drew the well-known historical events because he wanted to tell the other scholars that Tiento no longer bore any secrets worth pursuing. The futile trip might have dealt a devastating blow to him. Perhaps all his hopes for the fate of Cienjo's long-lived species were dashed when he learned about the Mars rock existence. So he dropped these drawings, gave up on his career as a scholar, and decided never to return to his teaching post at the guild. I would like to visit Scalecourt Waterscape to pay respects to my teacher. Talia, my friend, could you be my guide? Now. We can go later or tomorrow, but why not now? Scalecourt Waterscape isn't safe at the moment. It doesn't matter. Of course, it will be safer if we have the escort of an armed archaeologist. I guess you can protect me, no? After all, you have brought back the rabbings safely. Has Mr. Arthritis stopped giving you a hard time? No, he has never spared me, still I must be there myself to show my respect. Bernini led me to this career and made me an official scholar with his recommendation. Since I can never see him again, I would like to walk the path he walked before. Alright, let's go. Let me take a painkiller first before the long journey. Todd takes out a pill from a pillbox with his trembling hand and struggles to swallow it. A while later, his face distorted by pain looks more relaxed. Let's go. This man is amazing. Annoying. Oh, is that the High Elder statue? Nothing beats seeing it in person. According to my teacher, the legendary Vidyadhara High Elder is empowered by a secret spell. Not only can the High Elder transform into the dragon form at will, but their appearance will also never change. Alas, look at how youthful the High Elder looks, without trouble and without hardship. Did your teacher ever meet the High Elder? Whether he did or did not, it isn't likely that the long-lived species can remember short-lived species like us. We are like fruits that look fresh one day, shrunken and dry the next, and are reduced to dust in yet another few days. The Cienjo people regard us just like how this statue would regard me. It won't be long before I'm gone. The current High Elder doesn't look like this. I know, something complicated took place. It's a shame that the guild is unable to unearth the secret. Are you done? We need to head to the next spot. Youngsters nowadays are so impatient. Only dying old people like me should feel anxious. Let's go and check out the Vidyadhara egg. Wants me to run past all the monsters. The open approaches the pearl-like Vidyadhara egg to examine the glimmer and scales on its surface. He is so captivated that he has lost track of time. The Foxians have a long lifespan, but they aren't immortal. The Cienjo people have an endless lifespan, but it has driven them to madness. Only the Vidyadhara undergo rebirths and endless circles of life. So there will always be an unsurmountable limit. Is this inevitable in the pursuit of immortality? Do we short-lived species really want to live forever? We just want to stay youthful for as long as possible. Bernini must have realized that. That is why he has left behind the drawing. It's time to go. Should we check out some older places? Todd seems like he had just been awakened from his sleep. Instinctively, he reaches for his pocket and immediately looks anxious. Talia, my notebook. It's missing. Where did you last use it? My memory is failing me because of old age. Let me think. I think I used it at the High Elder statue. I wrote something down and put it down somewhere. My girl, please do me a favor and help me look for my notebook. I'm sorry, the effect of the pill is waning and my joints are hurting like there are needles inside. I can't walk anymore. Damn it. Do I look like a babysitter? The notebook is left near the base of the high alert stack. Pick up the notebook. This is Todd's notebook, but it's empty inside. How strange. He is fooling me! I bet! If he is not at the egg now, I will really flip something. Oh, he is. Good luck. Talia, did you find my notebook? I found your notebook. You really can't do much when you're getting old. When I was young, I could hop from star to star no matter the millions of light years apart. Now I feel like I am going through the pain of hell and going on a journey to the end of the universe when taking just a few steps. When I was young, I enjoyed taking solo adventures and trips and felt like there was nothing I couldn't do. Now I have to beg for the kindness of a youngster to retrieve my lost notebook. Thanks, Talia, I owe you a big one. The notebook is empty. Todd falls silent. He looks like he has aged another 10 years in an instant. The wrinkles and the age spots that resemble stubborn stains on his face suddenly become more visible. His eyes are bleak and weary when he gazes at you. He looks like a helpless beggar cowering in a dark corner, pleading for charity. You can hear him silent, imploring. He wishes for you to stay silent. Thanks, Talia. I will pay you as promised. As for the knowledge, I will never forget the Intelligentsia Guild's rule of reciprocity. I will summarize my recent research and share the results with you. I'm done paying my respects. Should we go back? Why did he didn't write anything in the notebook? Why did he want me to stay silent? That's sus.
Memories seem to be different again.
Oh, so I will get another mission tomorrow. This is so sad. I feel like that. Gladness is rare.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce? Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again.
Give me a second, I need to quickly do something.
Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again. Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny. Memories seem to be different again.
Okay, I am back. Where I was going for some mission that I didn't pick up yet. T-Zoric 2 Emperor. Can't find that idiot Pooch anywhere, Your Majesty. I've never really been to the Golden Hour before, so I really don't know where he could have gone to. Worry not, I will help you find him. This city is a sprawling maze though, even my capital was not this vast. This is like finding a needle in a haystack. Do you have other clues, like places he might go? So she is Tizosic second, not 2. Do you need any help? Your dog has gone missing? A dog? Oh, Idiot Pooch is just a nickname, it's a person. Who might you be? Your Majesty, is this a subject of yours? Who isn't my subject in Penacony, but I don't think I know this one. You're the Emperor of this place? How rude. The Emperor of Golden Hour, Her Majesty Tizosic II stands before you. The family may not recognize her sovereignty, but in the hearts of her subjects she is none other than the true descendant of the dragon. Okay. That you don't recognize your own emperor shows that your understanding of the golden hour is meager. No matter, if you wish to help as well, come with us. It's always good to have more helping hands. But I don't know her. Heed my words, Mr. Chanapon. Goodwill can be spread. Understood, Your Majesty. Kind soul, about the matter at hand. I am a dream chaser from the Klimt Republic. I am to negotiate a record deal with the Iris family in a few system hours. But that blister-brained business partner of mine went missing right after entering the dream. I was to meet him here to start negotiations, but he's nowhere to be found. Can you return to reality to get him? I wish. That fool probably thought I would be cramping his style. He refused to even tell me his room number. And if I don't know the number, the concierge can help me contact him. You can make a call. I did! I couldn't get through. His phone might be off or he lost it. That moron is capable of anything. Can't ask the Bloodhound family for help? Ask the Bloodhounds? For such a paltry matter? Forget it! There is only one person in all of Penacony who would aid in earnest for such a triviality, Her Majesty. I'll just have to look around in the city. He must have run off somewhere to have fun. Not the first time Ephraim's done something like that. Why am I so dumb to trust him every single time? That unreliable fool! Enough, Mr. Chanapon. Your aimless anger will not change the present. And you really do need him, don't you? Your Majesty, you're right to admonish me. This fellow is still got some talent, having released several hit records. He has just obsessed with having fun and has no concept of time. How about this, Mr. Chanapon? You stay here and wait for Ephraim while I look for him in those entertainment spots. My loyal subject, walk with me if you wish to help. I'm really sorry for troubling you, Your Majesty. So Your Majesty is going to seek people on her own? So where are we going? And not far. How much are you going to bet that she will have time to play rather than seek the guy? In the golden hour, if you lose contact with someone who has sunken into entertainment, odds are that person is stuck here. This is a house of criminal decadence. More or less, this place is a bar called the World's End, a depot of debauchery for acolyte of elation. These believers will lure dream-seeking newcomers into the bar and egg them on to commit embarrassing acts in public. It's a form of lowbrow entertainment. Tizosik second sighs, then immediately draws a deep breath, faces the bar entrance and yells out, "Lady Greenham, come out here!" You have barely recovered from startlement when you see a woman with a fawning smile sashaying out of the bar. Oh, if it isn't Your Majesty, why didn't you call in advance? We haven't prepared for your arrival at all. Talia, what are you doing here? Cut the chit-chat. There's a musician by the name of Ephraim from the Klimt Republic. You have seen him before? Oh, indeed I have. He stopped by to have a drink. He later got drunk and said he wanted to promote profound music on the profound planet of Penacony, and ran out while singing a tune. We left him alone. It's because of you lot who egged him on anyway, yet you treat it like a joke. Where is he now? I don't know. Why not ask the others near the bar? They might remember. Ephraim was a drunkenly flamboyant character. He's not easily forgettable. That's all I know. Did you wish to know anything else, Your Majesty? You scoundrels. So be it. My words fall on deaf ears anyway. My business with you is concluded. You're dismissed. Lady Greenham dramatically poured cisterns around and ducks through the bar's door. Allow me to inquire from the folks nearby. A wildly drunk person would be hard to miss.
You've
Your Majesty, is there anything I can do to help? Did you see someone in a drunken frenzy? Drunken frenzy? This is the world's end bar right here, is it not? There are plenty of them around. From what Lady Greenham said just now, this person should have been loudly singing on the road, and he sounded decent too. I did hear someone singing, and came by to take a look, but when I got here the noise had settled down. I apologize, Your Majesty, but I couldn't be of help. Oh, stop it and thank you. Let's go ask someone else.
It doesn't matter how much you drink in a dream.
They are all wasted. And this guy is actually really good at something. Oh, if it's not Your Majesty, come out for a patrol again? Mr. Doromancha, I do hope you observe a little more respect for your Emperor. I will be mindful in the future. Have you seen a really drunken person? Oh, I did. A man singing loudly on the road, and it wasn't all that bad either. I shouted for my friend to listen, but he was already gone when I turned around. I'd almost forgotten about it if you didn't ask. Anything can really happen in this dream. It's not really something to be flabbergasted about. Speaking of singing, how about we hit up the karaoke bar later, Your Majesty? Didn't you proclaim that you had Emperor-tier vocals? You have got to flaunt them a little to your subject. Next time. I still have business to attend to. Sure, you do you. This NPC looks nice. I like the dress. But I guess that dress isn't really unique. Your Majesty, it's been a while since you took a stroll here. This person with you is a kind soul who's helping out. I am an Imperial retainer. I am the consort. I see, what? I love it that I can just mess up with them. Concubine, I'm still single, and I'm so old, you're better off seeing a more fitting partner. She's a compassionate subject out of official business with me. Have you seen a drunken man nearby singing loudly along the street? Oh, how unfortunate. I just entered the dream and didn't see a thing. It's alright, we'll ask someone else. But I asked everybody here already.
You've had quite a bit to drink. Are you sure you're okay?
Someone is vomiting in the background. What winds have brought you here this time, Tizosik? I thought you detested such establishments of sinful pleasures. You will show respect. Brought an Imperial Guard with you too, eh? There is no need to entangle yourself with such people. I'm obviously here on business. Did you see a drunken man just now singing loudly on the street? Singing? Of course I did. There was a drunken fool singing and accosting passers-by. He was taken away by the bloodhounds. Detained by the bloodhounds. This is going to be a little troublesome then. How much trouble could there be? Aren't you the Emperor? You just have to show your face and the bloodhounds will release him, no? I'm sure I can have them acquiesce. I know how to read this word, but I can't say it. Acquiesce, whatever, this request. But I can't simply flout rules by abusing my authority. No choice then. I'll have to make an exception for this urgent matter. You really think the Bloodhounds recognize such a lame emperor as yourself? That's hilarious. You really believe in your own act. Don't mind him. There's a member of the Bloodhound family over there. Let's go talk to him. It's a pleasure, Your Majesty. Is there something I can do for you? At ease, I wanted to ask, have you arrested a guest named Ephraim? Ah, yes, we did. That man was drunk on the streets and the Bloodhounds kicked him out of the Dreamscape. The family's public relations officer is currently interrogating him. So, here is what happened. Tizo 6 Second explains to the Bloodhounds regarding Ephraim's urgent matter in a few system hours. So, can you take my honor as a guarantee and release Ephraim early? I promise he won't do it again. This is too trivial a matter to be worthy of Your Majesty guarantee. I will inform the family's mention to release Ephraim shortly. Thank you, my loyal subject. I will remember your aid. It is my honor, Your Majesty. I shall return to reality and see to this release. As for you, what's your name? Talia? I do good deeds for no glory. I do good deeds not for glory. My name is Luke Sky, but... A fine name. I admire that. Well, since you have been accompanying me to perform good deeds, I shall reward you with a title. How about this? From now on, I will knight you as the Grey Knight. My deepest gratitude to Your Majesty. There is no need for gratitude. I only reward those with goodness in their heart. Good-hearted people are a rare find. Wow. So, okay, I am a part of Mouse on Belobog, Diario 6, and here I am a Grey Knight to Her Majesty the Empress, Emperor, whatever. I actually like that she's using Emperor instead of Empress, like breaking gender norms. Like the knave using the word father. You need to not accompany me out of the dream. I will go on my own. I am always making rounds in the golden hour. If you run into any trouble, feel free to speak to me. Take heed, Grey Knight. It's easy to be bound in this dream filled with carnal desires, and it's easy to forget where one should go. Tizo 6 Second disappeared. Congratulations, you're now a knight. She's really the Emperor? Of course not. Wait, maybe she was in the past. Many dream chasers from Pelagani were aristocrats from the fallen empire. Who knows? When Tizo 6 Second first started to call herself Emperor, no one really acknowledged her. But she has done a lot more than just call herself Emperor. There were many good deeds she performed, locating missing people and items, resolving conflicts, and even helping the family. As time passed, at least in the golden hour, everyone has been helped by her in some way, so they are willing to show her the courtesy of addressing her as Majesty. Do most people respect her? How do I put this? Although I don't know why she calls herself Emperor, she is definitely a good person. Look, the family's members theoretically should all be united as one under the banner of the Great One's teachings, but you inevitably can dismiss the tinges of personal avarice within them. If it is so for the family, it is even truer for the dream chasers. Like yourself, not meant as a slight, no offense. Who would consider everything from their own perspective and can't put themselves in others' shoes, or would consciously ignore their interests of others? That's why everyone supports Tizo 6 Second. She is sincere and empathetic and genuinely cares about others' interests, always putting herself in their shoes. As Her Majesty said, good people are a rare resource in our time. It's getting late. I will need to continue my rounds. See you around. Her Majesty should have picked up Ephraim by now. Let's go back to our meeting point. You don't! Why aren't you thanking Her Majesty? Thank you, Your Majesty. If it weren't for your generous aid, our business would have been ruined. Mr. Ephraim, firstly, I'm not the one who you should be apologizing to. Secondly, rather than an apology, I feel that Mr. Xenophon would much rather have your promise. I'm sorry, I will never slack off during work hours again. I will let it go this time. I'm used to it. However, I've placed my own honor on the line to get you out. If you return to your old ways, it will be a slap in my face. Understood? Understood, absolutely. I promise never to do it again. It's getting late. You two should prepare for the negotiations. Now that I've finally gotten you out, you should return to your business. Thank you once again, Your Majesty. We'll return to the hotel to prepare for the negotiations. See you next time. Wishing you the best of luck with this deal. You have come, my Grey Knight. With our efforts, those two young men finally got their business settled. It's all thanks to you. As an emperor, it is my duty to help my subjects with their problems, and there is no credit to be taken. Head out there and do some good. You will definitely find an avenue for your talent. Let me think. If you're good at fighting, are there any good deeds that are most suited to you? Oh, there is! I've always been running into this group of people. Never mind, it's nothing. You have met a bunch of guys, then what? No, it's not something major. I've always emphasized the importance of peace and avoiding conflict. But those guys at the World's End bar are a little hard to shake off. Tizosik second stiffly changes the subject and begins to talk about her battles with the masked fools, as if she wants you to quickly forget the subject that she regretted bringing up in the first place. Since then, Lady Greenham has bent her knee. You see, today I called for her and she came right out. Tick-tock, over here, quickly! What's wrong? Why are you glancing around? I have some urgent matters to attend to. Let's talk later. Okay, speak soon. Tick-tock, there is something wrong with the Emperor. My instincts tell me that she is in some sort of danger, but she refuses to tell you. Is she being threatened? If only it were that simple. She must be missing something. It must be because she is missing something, that's why she refuses to ask you for help. Talia, we need to get to the bottom of this. It's the only way we will be able to keep her out of danger.
Spare the formalities, noble one.
You're back, Grey Knight. Is there something you need my help with, or perhaps you would like to chat? Try reading her inner thoughts. Unlock the ammo dial. Tizosik second clenches her teeth and furrows her brows. She seems to be going through an internal turmoil with a query that hasn't surfaced in years. Huh? What's going on? I feel... You have arrived just in time, Grey Knight. I need to ask you for a favor. I've always considered Penacony was, at the very least, a sub-civilized place. That, at worst, there would be meager riffraff who disrespected the Emperor. But these days, there have been a bunch of unruly hooligans who assaulted me time after time. Benevolent as I am, I refuse to stoop to their level, but the more I think about it, the more seething I become. Each time I'm alone, I would be attacked by those scoundrels. There have been a few times when their attacks were even fatal, waking me from the dreamscape. How is this any different from Reggie's side? And now I am starting to worry that those thugs may be plotting to end my life in reality. Grey Knight, I am aware of your skills in combat. Will you help me rehabilitate this ruffian? Where are they? Where? Are you sure one beating is enough? Isn't it better to call the police? Violence only begets violence. I do not wish for this to come to pass, but seeing as how things have transpired, I must dish out divine justice. I have a plan. They usually wait till I am alone to ambush me. In just a bit, I will pretend to be alone, and you hide behind me. When those assailants appear, we will arrest the lot of them. What if they flee? Then at least help me identify their faces, and then report them to the Bloodhound. Let's do that then. I get angrier the more I think about it. What wrong exactly have I done that I'm relentlessly hounded by these scoundrels? Let's go to a quieter place. We'll see if they take the bait. Why was her emotional whatever blocked? Okay, hide behind here and don't move. I'll go fish for some bodies. Oh, how dismal! The loyal retainers who patrol with me are busy today. All of them. It's good that they're keeping busy though. Busy is good. Alas, I will have to make the rounds all by my lonesome self. Good thing Penacon is a super safe place. So safe that you won't even run into danger walking down the dark alley alone. So very quiet and no family members on the streets. So different from the hotel premises. Your Majesty, help! I'm stuck in the phone booth. He's calling for help. Stuck in the phone booth? How careless. Hold on, I'll be right there. Exhaustive second runs out of your line of sight in an instant, probably forgetting that she's still in dire danger. Why did she suddenly run off? Gotta hurry and keep up with her. If she was assassinated right under my nose, I would totally run the nameless recruit through the mud. Ouch!
Too small.
I was run off by the car. Ha! You can't have forgotten. Even soulless livestock would not forget such an atrocity. Eleven, calm down. We're executioners, not bandits. But Swanga, how could she have forgotten everything and live life like nothing happened? It's probably just as we feared. After coming to Penacon, she made a deal with the family's upper echelon and sealed her past memories away. Even after so many ambushes, after assassinating her so many times, she still can't remember at all. This is more distressing than anticipated. Gentlemen, I really do not know what you are talking about. I don't remember what I did that made you so vengeful. You must have mistaken me for someone else. You really think you're some hotshot emperor? How about I kill you again and we'll see if you have really forgotten. Let's calm down and discuss this. Elephant, stop. Miss, this has nothing to do with you. Please leave now, as it's in everyone's best interest. I can stay by and watch someone die. The nameless and danger are never too far departed. Oh, the nameless. I know your creed, but you don't understand the ins and outs of this. Swanga is right. We are not bandits, but we do have something we need to do. Sorry about that.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Rules are made to be broken. Memories of beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
All things in this world have human creations.
Destiny is apparent.
Ill tidings manifest. This is our chance.
A quick divination.
I'll see you off.
Destiny is apparent.
Let's make it quick.
Converge and awaken.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Just a scratch.
I'll see you off.
Hey!
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
I see through you.
Just a scratch.
Yin and yang.
Receive divinity.
Destiny's hand
Repay.
has truly blessed me. Ill tidings manifest.
Let's make it quick.
A quick divination.
Ill fate descends.
I see through you.
Don't run! I can still fight! Forget it, elephant. Stop anymore and we'll alert the family. Grey Knight, please stop. You there. It's not that I revel in forcing your hand, but you will explain once and for all your repeated ambushes on me. Bookshop profanity. Looks like you really don't remember a thing. What exactly do you want me to remember? Your crimes! Can we stop repeating ourselves? Spill it now. Stop beating around the bush. I know it's really annoying to do this, but she must recall her own crimes, or else it won't matter even if we bring her back. It's because of the accursed arm of the law. But if it weren't for that accursed justice system, you would be no different from her. My memory is pretty good. I've never forgotten anything, nor will I. Where were you born? What sort of idiotic question is that? I was born in... I do have some memories, no, plenty of them, that feel like they didn't exist before. I only remember I am an emperor, governing the citizens of Penacony. But where did I come from? When did I become emperor? I truly can't remember. Those memories were too cruel, even for someone like you. After fleeing to Penacony, you asked the family to seal that off. Grey Knight, if I am in a conundrum. Should I be finding those memories? Then at least it will be clear why these ruffians hate me so much. You should find your memories. You shouldn't do that. You decide for yourself. She does not get a choice. She must find her memories. I should find my memories, especially if in those memories are buried heinous sins that I've committed. That's because you're a good person. Yes, I am a good person, and good people must face their evil. It looks like Penacony has indeed changed you. It's a pity that... Never mind. I'll drop it for now. If your memories have really been sealed by the family, then I don't know how to retrieve them either. It's a dead end. If the family did it, I have an idea. You do! What idea could you possibly have? You are from the Astral Express, yes? I've heard that you can do the impossible. I trust her, Illipan. Now, it's up to your skills, Nameless. How about you? Do you agree, Emperor? Yes, please help me retrieve my memories, Grey Knight. We can never escape our own past, for better or worse. You got any items that have to do with her past? An item to do with her past, let me think. How about this? Try using something that is connected to us. It is her past, after all, that created the present me and Illipan. This is a card? This is a piece of the community center in Fast Track City. Well, where is that? You beast! Does Fast Track truly mean nothing to you? Illipan enough, Nameless. If this old part can let you do your thing, we'll leave it to you. Once you're ready, please help me retrieve my memories, Great Knight. We can never escape our own past, for better or worse. Let me help. Oh no, this person's ammo dial is locked. But we might be able to find a suitable replacement lock cylinder. Unlock the ammo dial. You're about to enter Tizuric's second ammo escape. Are you ready, TikTok? Hey. I didn't know we can do that! Hey, Grey Knight, stop standing there in a daze! Grey Knight, what's going on? Are you asleep? Who are you? Stop giving me a fright. Are you out of your mind? I am your most beloved Papsha Empire's Princess Tizo 6 II. Why has your majesty turned into a child? Your majesty, you wanna lose your head. You call the emperor your majesty. I am a princess, so you will address me as your highness. Oh. How many times have I told you not to get the title wrong? Why can't you remember? Bah, you knights rising from common lineage are excellent in everything but etiquette. Your Highness, looks like these are Tizo 6 II sealed memories. She's an actual member of the Empire? Snap out of it! We are off to the Flores. Why we are on Balabat? I've made appointment for the Flores to only carry 30 total costs. Enter the Flores. For your Highness to visit our humble shop, we are splendiferously honored to accost you. And for you to specially make this trip, all you had to do was make a selection of your favorite blooms, and I would deliver them personally to you. My lowly shop is not worthy of your glorious presence. It was just an excuse to come out for a stroll. You probably don't know. We Imperials rarely get any opportunities to leave that labyrinthine hellhole. In any case, please call on me if you wish to buy anything, Your Highness. My older brother has ascended the throne for more than 2 years, and our relationship has grown distant. If I gifted him with splendid blooms that we used to love, I think he would be happy. We have plenty of spindle blooms in storage. I will fetch as many as you wish. It's just spindle blooms are bargain bin flowers for commoners. To present them to His Majesty, would that be somewhat... It's fine. Spindle blooms will do just fine. Even if he's the Emperor, he's still my older brother. No one knows him better than I do. Your wish is my command. I will prepare the arrangement immediately. Please wait a moment. Take your time. We aren't in a hurry anyway. The gift of flowers is mainly to let my brother think that I am still his naive younger sister. That will make the discussion of many future matters much more amicable. Giving him some flowers to cheer him up, and maybe he'll be willing to lift the tax levies of those poor folk along the frontier star districts. You're really too naive. It's a pretty admirable way of thinking. He's not a child, so he won't play into your hands. Yes, that's exactly my goal, to remind His Majesty of how totally adorable his younger sister is. One must know the reason to move the heart. Those high officials have done this sort of stuff before, but none was able to move him. It probably wouldn't work either to verbally spar with him using fact and reason. In the realm of governance, even children have their own weapons. They don't lie, plot, or vie for power. But at least that's how everyone thinks of them. So when I skip in with a huge bouquet of spirit blooms, crying and wailing to beg him to remove tax levies, no one will think that it's an issue of governance, just an innocent desire of a little girl. If the scene has reached that stage, and His Majesty still refuses to soften those people's hardships, the resulting pressure will surely be excruciatingly torturous for my silly older brother. And I know him. He may not care about the people, but he cares about what the history books will write about him. You've got some guts, girl. You're scary. That thinking of yours is pretty naive. I was born to imperiality, after all, just putting what I've learned and fear to practice. Where's the shop owner? Is he planting seeds or something? Your Highness, Grey Knight, you must take Her Highness and flee. Lieutenant Chapuk, what's wrong with you? What are those sounds? It's a coup! Your second sister wants to usurp the throne. His Majesty has been assassinated. What? Second sister? She killed... Grey Knight, run! Take her with you. That mad... The lieutenant... What in the world happened? I don't get it. I really don't. Let's leave this place first. Yes. Her Highness is hurriedly requested to return to the palace. The Emperor wishes to reminisce on days past. But I hear that the crown has fallen. Step aside. Her Highness has business to attend to. Business, more important than the coronation of the new Emperor. General Patet, my older brother was nothing but generous to you. Your Highness, affairs of sentiment only mean something to people of your age, and that filthy commoner beside you. Since you won't return with me, forgive me for being brusque. Hide behind me. We will deal with them. Now.
Eternal the dead return!
We are taking part in some political bullshit!
Destiny is apparent. Ill fate descends!
Together as one!
Just a scratch.
All things in this human creations!
Ill tidings manifest. This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's settle this. You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep is the dead return!
Memories are beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Grey Knight, when I think about it, second sister isn't my mother's biological daughter, and they have never seen eye to eye. Once she ascends the throne, the authority of the Emperor Dowager's clan will be greatly reduced. Which is why... Did I read the Empress Dowager? Which is why we should first escape to Kim Charit's state. That's the Empress Dowager's fiefdom. Second sister soldiers are crawling the streets. Let's find a car and set off and try not to alert these turnouts. Gosh, why did you park the car so far away from the florist? Oh wait, I think it was my terrible idea to drive less, walk more. Bah! No point blaming yourself now, let's go.
Someone there. I see you.
Great night, you drive, stay off the main roads, and take a detour through the countryside to exit the city. They probably won't be able to set up stringent blockades so quickly. Later, the Empress Dowager rioted her army and overthrew my second sister's short-lived imperial rule. I ascended the throne and became the Papsha Empire's emperor. In order to protect her young daughter, the Empress Dowager began ruling in her stead. It was disheartening that when I was of age, the Empress Dowager passed away and my extended family did not intend to return my imperial authority to me. My conflicts with the regents became intense and our relations gradually soured. It was clear to me that I was fast losing my position as a puppet ruler. It was clear to me that they intended to kill me sooner or later. General Daggett, I've known you since I was a babe and armed. You were so heroic back then, but now here you are, pathetically denying your own crime. Your Majesty, even if you say that, I did not do it. Tax collector Turian, he was an upright and moral official, yet you, uncle, gave in to your villainous and burned their whole family of 49 to death. I have received more than one memorial for you to pay your blood debt, but you are my blood kin, and I have not the heart to execute you. If you confess to your crimes on public broadcast and repent, I'll only relinquish you of your duties and send you home. Tizosik, you were the one who killed them, didn't you? Such insolence! You committed mass murder and dare frame family for it. You're worse than a beast! General, do you remember I was a puppet dancing in all your hands? How could I ever commit such a brutal deed? I know what you want. You want your power back. You just needed an excuse to purge the loyal servants who have toiled for you all these years. After my death, you will announce that the Pierre tragedy was a result of consolidated authority among your relatives. And then you will force the council to pass a vote to reinstate your imperial authority. I could tell when you were just a baby. You and your father, your elder brother and sister, you're all the same, all beasts of nature. Enough, retainers, take him away. Just accept your fate without resistance. Calm down first. You repulsive tyrant, I will end you today. What the heck? Retainers, take my uncle home, and then summon Lenamar. Understood, summon Lenamar. A short while later, a young woman named Lenamar enters the throne room. Tizosik second motions for the retainers to leave them, leaving just the two of them in the throne room. Lenamar, you have done well. Your Majesty has naught to do but command me. It is my utmost honor to serve your Majesty. I do not deserve any praise. Especially when your Majesty has even promised me that I would be the Empire's spy master. This is the fortune that my ancestors have bequeathed me. How could I not reward you for such an important mission? But I do have some words of criticism. You overdid it this time. Your Majesty's words ring true, and I reflect upon my acts as well. But forces of nature can be controlled. Arson is something that is hard to grasp with precision. That is true. Alright, enough of this upsetting talk. Let me raise a glass to you. Grey Knight, bring out the wine for her. Tizosik second nonchalantly tips a vial into one of the glasses. You witness everything. Just pick any glass and bring it to her. The Emperor has decided to leave the decision to you. Bring the safe wine. Tizosik second nods her head. She agrees with your decision because she trusts you far more than anyone else in this world. I toast Spy Master Lenamar. I thank you for your graces. Allow me then. This wine is amazing. In the next few months, I used the tax collector extermination as an excuse to eradicate the Empress Dowager's clansmen within and without the imperial chambers. I traded 49 innocent lives to restore my own sovereignty. I thought that I would be safe if I just slayed my political enemies, but the more I slew, the more afraid I grew. It felt as if I had to kill more and more people who opposed my rule. Wow. Grey Knight! Grey Knight! Grey Knight! I have a matter to entrust to you. Come right now. Where is it? These 6 seconds memories are muddled. Let's see where she has gone. You consorted with insurgents in a plot to overthrow my imperial rule. My punishment to you was fair. There are winners and losers in war. This is only fair. But please release my family, especially those children. They know nothing about politics, treason, or war. I didn't want to do this either, of course, but can you guarantee that when they grow up, they won't hate the one who killed their father and attempt another coup? That's right, even I cannot promise that. Grey Knight, I've been waiting for you for a while. Once again, the impoverished plot another insurgency, rallying together in an attempt to overthrow my rule. It's too important to leave to anyone else. I'm entrusting you to handle this. Grey Knight, your chivalrous repute is known among the common folk. We don't wish to kill you. If you wish to abandon that villain, we would welcome a mighty warrior who fights for righteousness. But if you insist on being a tyrant's pound, we do not fear death either. I am loyal to my emperor. Leave, and I will pretend we never met. I understand, you do not wish to break your oath, but neither do you wish to harm the people. Thank you. I hope you will one day figure out where your true loyalty lies. Goodbye, Grey Knight. Grey Knight, where are you? Grey Knight! Get over here. There are plenty of matters I need you to handle. I can't do it all by myself. Lenamar, the Grey Knight has let you live for too long. Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this? Did you not know? The Grey Knight let you go once, but that's not important. What is that she should not have done so in the first place. I don't understand. I've served your Majesty with all my heart. I've gone through heaven and hell for you. Why would you... I'm sorry, Lenamar. I'm very grateful to you, really, but you overdid it. When it could have been resolved with peace, you would meet it with violence. When strength was required, you would massacre innocents. When you were in court, the other ministers stand uneasy. Weren't they all on your orders? And shouldn't you, your Majesty, be the last one to accuse me of a massacre? Since you're about to die, I will forgive your verbal indiscretion. So your Majesty is going to kill me now. I already have, with that wine glass half a system hour ago. You have me eat ice cream first and then roasted chicken later. I am very aware of your tricks. What do you mean? Using ice cream to numb my tongue so I would not be able to taste the poison on the meat. You think me a fool? I would never do that. The weather was blazing today and ice cream melts easily. That's why I advised you to eat the ice cream first. It wouldn't be tasty if it melted. Don't deny it. The retainers take him away. Your Majesty, I've been wronged. I've been wronged. She got paranoid and started accusing people of everything. Grey Knight, you're finally here. Another batch of Imperial Guards has deserted. These guards have plenty of so-called evidence against me that they intend to use when they join IPC. Intercept them for me. The IPC has no jurisdiction in the Papsha Empire's affairs. Grey Knight, I knew she would send you. You're different from her in that you can be reasoned with, which is why you should understand that we have to do this. Tizo 6 Seconds rule must be ended, not just for the Imperial Guard, but for the entire Poptra Empire. Help me understand, Grey Knight. You fight for righteousness, but why would you wholeheartedly serve such a tyrant? She was not born cruel. She wasn't like that when she was young. Of course, certainly no one is born a brutish beast, but to walk a tyrant's path one does not need a cruel soul, does a weak heart. You wish to die for blind loyalty, or will you master your courage and do the right thing for once? My oath is unbreakable above all. You should leave. Thank you, Grey Knight. You have made the right choice. That is really weird. Grey Knight, get over here quickly. You have toiled so long for me. I hope to reward you lavishly. I feel like she wants to kill me soon. Pass down my orders. Execute a saturation bombing on Pazdrak City. What? Your Majesty, the uprising has been quelled. What in the world are you doing? 3 rebellions have occurred in that city within 5 years. You want me to believe that the insurgency has been quelled? Cease with your jesting. Your Majesty, Pazdrak City may have been the insurgents' main base, but it does not belong to them. It belongs to the 4 million citizens who live there. I understand what you said, and I do not wish to do this either, but for the great Poptra Empire, some brutal insurances are required. I hope you understand. But this isn't just some kind of insurance. You're just burning the forest for the trees. Enough. Since you love Pazdrak that much, man, take this wizened thing up to the airspace of Pazdrak and toss him out along with the bombs. What the fuck? I know you didn't mean to conspire, but I am clear that if I simply release you, it will send a signal to others. I was merely using my own assets to provide relief to disaster victims. How is that wrong? The stellar winds this time were particularly intense, and disaster victims littered the empire. While the whole empire is suffering from a famine, only your hometown's victims received your kindness. How is this fair to the rest of the refugees? Is this really the time to discuss fairness? Your Majesty, every life saved is a precious one. I know that, but the famished common folk don't. They will think I don't care for them, and that only you do. But I do care, I do! Which is why you can't be soughing relief with kindness. You must be the one who declares himself king of the hill as he prepares his army while the kingdom is weakened. This is why I must kill you. Don't you get it? Your Majesty, history will judge us all. Now you know how easy it is to become a tyrant. You don't have to be born evil. You can even be a good person. But depending on the circumstances and how you handle them emotionally, you can fall very easily. That's why I don't like stories in which bad guys were born bad guys. Because it's not true. People are not born bad. Grey Knight, my most trusted one. I am going to die. I believe in no one but you, and this is how you repay me. You release those traitors. The traitorous army has almost reached this place. If it weren't for you, would they even have had a chance to rise again? I once thought that in this world there was at least one person I could trust, but it appears that I was too naive. The retainers do it. Oh no. When the revolutionaries barged into the palace, I had already packed my valuables and fled to Penacony. I asked the family to seal my past memories, for they brought me nothing but fear. In Penacony, I became a renowned kind soul. That's it. And very, very bad! So, you remember everything now? The Zosix second dejectedly looks at you and suddenly starts bawling. Grey Knight, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I should not have killed you. I did not want to. Why would I have done those things? I'm not the Grey Knight. You really are a beast. The Grey Knight will understand you. I know you're not, but you two look so much alike. What are you crying about? As if you didn't do anything of those things. Edithan, let her cry. We can wait until after she calms down. This was 6 seconds finally quiets down after much sobbing, regaining her emperor-like elegance. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Swanga, executive leader of the Old Empire Dissolution Committee of the Papsha Republic. I am his second in command, Ilithan, executive vice leader of the Old Empire Dissolution Committee of the Papsha Republic. We have come to take you back to stand trial, Tizos II. You have been charged with over 70 war crimes, 30.12 million murders, oh my god, 127, forget it, they're too many. This is an audit warrant, take a look yourself. If I return with you, what will you do with me? What else can we do? A fair trial and lenient judgment. Be content with your lot, as your subjects have never had this chance. I feel that Penacony has certainly turned me back to my old self. A good person should be brave to face her former crimes and stoically accept punishment. I am willing to return with you. Good person. You have certainly got some imagination and that's good. Grey Knight, I still have a question for you. I've done so much good in Penacony and I am now willing to return to my kingdom to face judgment. Will this atone for my sins? It will. No. I don't know. You don't know. I do. It can. Atonement? How do you intend to do that? You think the tens of millions you have butchered will find peace just because you have apparently made peace for your sins? You think evil will disappear with your death? All a person can do is to pay the price, and you will pay for it. That much is enough. But don't think for a moment that your sins will be erased just because you have made peace. You are not worthy. Elephant is a little overboard, but he is right. Atonement is a fallacious concept in itself. No matter how much good you perform, your past evils and repercussions cannot be easily forgotten. Let's go, this is 6 seconds. Thank you, Grey Knight. Thank you, Nameless. The three of you say your goodbyes and leave the dreamscape. You know that this is your final farewell to Tizo 6 seconds. Perhaps she is not really a devil by nature, but Illivan has a point. Even though she has turned over a new leaf, does it even matter to those who died by her hand? Maybe I will be able to get an update on her life when I browse the network in the future. That was interesting. The trees at peace.
Guests aren't supposed to be here.
The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Following his gaze, you see puffs of smoke billowing from the fictional horizon of the city, signaling yet another time of merriment for the dream chasers. The glamorous city of festivities sounds so distant that it feels like a world apart from the elderly man and you. He sits upright like a statue. Even his breathing is hardly perceptible. You can't help holding your breath when staring at him. To your surprise, you realize that one does not have to breathe in the dreamscape. How are you doing, young Nameless? How did you know? The elderly man sets his sight upon your left shoulder. The other reply was so mean, like, I thought you were braving your last breath. A lot of things have slipped my mind, but I remember that symbol. The Nameless are a legendary bunch. It's been so long since I talked to someone, far too long. My name is Chadwick. May I have yours? I'm Talia. Talia, what a special name. I used to be able to tell a person's origin from their name, but you're special. I can feel this surging vitality in you even through the cheek filter of the dreamscape. You can't stop. You spend every moment of your life going on an adventure, or more precisely, a trailblazing journey. That energy you possess is inexhaustible and seems to be constantly overflowing. It's more than most beings I know can take. The elderly man's voice is palpable with excitement. The unknown about you intrigues and delights me. Both are emotions I haven't experienced for a long time, after all. I still know nothing about myself to this day. Thank you for being here. You're very perceptive. As much as I want to keep this conversation going, I am afraid I can't, as they are here. Sorry for disturbing you, Dr. Chadwick. We have received word that you are being harassed by an unknown individual. We are here to help you evade the intruder. I didn't do anything. We're just having a chat. Intruder, do I have to remind you that this area isn't open to dream chasers? We have the authority to expel anyone who violates the family's rules from the dreamscape. Are you trying to pick a fight? I'm leaving. Don't you dare lay a finger on me. Please, Moira, I like this kid. Could you let her off the hook this time? Please do it for my sake. You know how I detest violence. Fine, Dr. Chadwick. I'm doing this as a favor to you. Just this one. Go away, Dream Chaser. Don't ever go near Dr. Chadwick again, or you will suffer the consequences. TikTok over here quickly. I am basically harassed and cocky.
Constructing dreams is something sacred, reflective.
TikTok, there is something fishy about that old man. Why is he alone here? And why is he being supervised? It's bothering me. TikTok, I think he's no ordinary guy. I feel the same way too. No wonder you're my friend. I can sense that the old man is missing something. TikTok, what a poor guy. How about we hide and wait for the family people to leave so that we can help him? It's time for my clockwork to do its trick. After a long wait, the Bloodhound family members guarding Chadwick finally leave. Finally, they are gone. What a patient bunch they are. Hurry up and check on Chadwick.
Constructing dreams is something sacred, reflective.
I firmly believe that our art of dream bubbling is an expression of contemporary socialization and intimacy. It is purely a mental activity that has nothing to do with others in the external world, and is not subject to objective changes in reality, I mean the dreamscape. It seems to me that the art of dream building today is being constructed in an incredibly absurd, simple, and crude way. It's as if our primal social needs, in other words, intimate relationships that lures in the depths of our consciousness, is being alienated, dominated, and destroyed in a cruel and violent way. Are you done? If you are, then hurry and get back to work. Calm, dear. The words Go Ray are engraved directly on the body of this Intellitron instead of on his nameplate. I see trash, I pick up trash. Everyone plays a part in protecting the environment. Have you picked up the trash on the ground today? Does trash exist in dreams too? There is physical trash in the real world, and there is a psychological trash in dreams. When people see trash in the real world and remember it, images of the trash will be generated in their dreams. Although people don't have to eat in dreams, they can still run restaurants and create new recipes there. Both are the projections of consciousness with no fundamental differences. Of course, they can appear on the same platform. I am equipped with a trash disposal module in reality, so the picture has come with me into the dreamscape. Perhaps what's on my mind during the day goes into my dream at night. Anyway, I can break down all trash that comes my way into harmless substances. This is going to be a profitable business, but I am too busy with my work at the dream's edge to collect trash myself. Alas, if only someone could help me gather the trash. Give it to me. You can help. That's a respectable move. Your actions will spare the universe from destruction. When you're done collecting all the trash, I'll offer you my highest compliment. I don't have happy gear. Why do they have weird cloaky thingies next to their name? My friend, please allow me a moment. I would like to interview you. Are you familiar with anime? I'm not. Tell me about it. Let me teach you. I am an anime expert. You, an anime expert? It's not that I'm underestimating your knowledge. It's just that no one in Penacony is more fitting for the title of anime expert than I. Just that now, even I cannot understand what anime is anymore. I originally came to Penacony to expand my outlook as an anime artist, but I find that I have fallen into confusion and no longer know what anime even is anymore. I always thought that I was an authority in the modern anime world, but now I feel like I'm far less knowledgeable than I imagined. You know what? That is okay too. Although I suffered a great culture shock, is that not a good thing? I'm a retired official, a politician, and a household name across Tokiwa, but before all these things, I am an anime artist. I like manga, as it is the greatest storytelling art form in existence. However, if I had ever come to Penacony and experienced this shock, I fear that my knowledge of manga would have been forever stuck in the shallows. I shall continue to reference the Penacony anime industry, learn their techniques, and research their storytelling. Finally, I will combine them with our Tokiwa techniques and become an artist like no other. I'm truly fortunate to have this opportunity. Truly, I'm confident that I can become a great manga artist, just like Tokiwa founding sages. So those pictures next to them show their emotions.
Dreams are supposed to be confusing.
How come you're still here? I really love to talk to you more, but you can't stay here for long. The Bloodhound family never gives second warnings. I didn't get angry.
Just as I thought, Miss
Claudia, oh my god, it's Miss Claudia in the flesh. Finally in person, yes, staying here for a week is paying off. Gosh, keep your voice down. What if you scare her away? Yeah, I will chill. Yeah, I'm much better now. You're so awesome. You have managed to keep your cool while facing your idol. Let's just pretend to accidentally bump into her and maybe ask for an autograph. Hold on for a moment. What are you waiting for? There's nothing around here. I'm getting nervous, okay? Let me calm down a bit first. I got happy here. So I can acquire angry gear from. The Mandarin lights paints the shadow slumber beneath the curtain on a downcast moonlight night. Oh, hello, it's pretty here, isn't it? Look out in the distance. You see those dream weavers? It is they who meticulously selected beautifully shaped shards from the shattered remains of reality, then painted them with their imagination and inspiration, finally weaving them into this city of dreams, steadfast and orderly. Interesting, no? Like writing an elegantly compelling story removed from reality, free but devoid of chaos, rendered even more exquisite by stripping down the disorderly impurities. I excuse my discourtesy for hogging the conversation. Hello, I'm Claudia, a freelance novelist. I hope I didn't make you uneasy just now. Please forgive me. It's fine, I like to talk. Thank you for your patience. Speaking to strangers is indeed a joyous activity. To see people of the stars hustle and bustle about. Their journeys and destinations obviously vastly different, yet thanks to some inexplicable universality they are usually brought together briefly, during which they seek further resonance in this unreliable universality to realize their own goals. Simply put, interactions must be encountered to create stories, and it is through understanding their stories that one is able to create even more compelling tales. Don't you think so? Speaking of, I mean no offense, but you have a sort of very special air about you. If I had to describe it, I'll be clear and solid as ice, soft and ivory as snow, but buried beneath that frost. If you don't mind, can you tell me about your experience? Spurred by the girl's enthusiasm, we briefly recount a few anecdotes of the Dastron Express. And it is then that you see those once dust-clouded eyes slowly flicker and sparkle like star clusters. So these are nameless. To travel the stars to your heart's desire. It sounds rather romantic. If I didn't have a worry-wart brother and a ton of business to attend to, I would really like to ask you to take me with you. While I occasionally get some rare bits of detail from the Intelligentsia Guild to use as material, those stuffy researchers really do bore me. It's much more fun to talk to you. So could you please tell me a few more of your stories? Are you interested in urban legend just like in this city of dreams? There must be countless mesmerizing secrets. For example, have you heard of the Dreamscape Killer? People say it harvests souls in ways that words can't even describe. But no one knows what it is exactly. If the opportunity arises, do you want to investigate them with me? I think we would find some clues if you were around. Come on, this is the initial funding for the subsequent investigation. Please take it. Like actions for emotion wrong.
To dream is effortless.
I've been working on it for a month. Now it's almost done, and he suddenly told me it's not thrilling enough. But he never mentioned that requirement before. That's tough. How did you handle it? What else could I do? I made some changes and presented the new design to him a few days later, the one I showed you earlier, and I got rejected again. Why? Wasn't good enough? Because it was not romantic enough. What the hell? Ridiculous, right? Guess what happened next? I considered his requirement comprehensively and holistically, and spent another week coming up with a new version. It's the Spider Path Garden, right? That's an awesome design. And then it got rejected again, eh? Well, he hesitated for a long time and finally said maybe let's just use the initial plan. I got angry here. So I will install the happy gear in here.
See trash? Recycle trash.
The intellitron falls silent. An inorganic teardrop, which is probably oil, rolls down from the corner of her eye, leaving a mark on her metal face. And why am I tearing up when I don't feel sad? Also, a robot isn't supposed to cry, but intellitrons do cry. There are tears of joy too. Joy, yes, I should be feeling joyful. The intellitron before you lets out the robotic laughter with a hint of relief. Penacony had nothing to do with my life in the beginning, but now, here I am contributing to its development with my hands. I still find my experience unbelievable even to this day. At first I wasn't an intellitron and didn't even exist in this humanoid figure. Something cropped up later, and it turned me into what I am today. I was fortunate enough to be reborn. I should make use of this opportunity to take a good look at that city called Golden Hour. It's a beautiful dreamland built by our predecessors. Haven't you been to Golden Hour? Honestly, as soon as I set foot in Penacony, I dove headfirst into the work at the Dream's End. I suppose some habits are just hard to shake. Do you mind doing me a favor? I can leave the dream's edge because of my duties. My unusual identity doesn't allow me to go anywhere I like either. I hope you can take a few photos for me so that I can keep them in my storage system. When I first arrived at the dreamscape, that towering hotel took my breath away. However, I can barely remember how it looks now. Leave it to me. Thank you, youngster. Remember to include every part of the building in the photos. So I got a mission. Be careful of emergencies. Without a doubt, the clockwork is successful, however Chadwick's expression remains unchanged. Yet you can discern an underlying change taking place beneath the surface. Years of experience have taught the elderly man to conceal his emotions, but he can't stop his body from trembling in uncontrollable joy and anger. My memory seems to be coming back. Things are coming out in a surge. The memories are fragmented and incomplete, but I can see them. The elderly man's limbs stop shaking in fury. He shuts his eyes, trying to trace back everything in his life. Countless scattered fragments flash before me. I try to catch them with a net, but they keep slipping through the mesh slyly and vanish into the ocean of unconsciousness. Once a few fragments are caught by the mesh and stay in the net, I have to pick them up cautiously. I saw something. It looked like a type of weapon which brought out endless slaughter and death. I seem to be related to it. Why? I don't see myself as someone who finds pleasure in violence. That's a dreadful thought. What else do you remember? I also saw some people. Oh, those extraordinary characters. Even in fragmented memories, they can shine. I used to be one of them. I am. The Genius Society. I finally remember. I was once a member of the Genius Society. So why are you here? Just like you, I wonder about the same thing. I've been stuck in this meaningless dreamscape for too long. Why would I while my time away without the slightest thought of rescuing myself? Could it be? Hedwig furrows his brows as he glances at the spot where the Bloodhound family members walked past earlier. The family. They must have done something to me that left me powerless to fight back. I can't free myself on my own. Some sort of powerful external force has to intervene, like the Genius Society. I happen to know a few of its members. Would you be willing to lend a hand to an elderly man you barely know? The fact that you're confined by the family bothers me. I see. You are driven by your sense of justice. Thank you. This dream is beautiful yet unreal. If I keep staying here, I won't ever be able to rescue myself. You have brought me a glimmer of hope. That's more than enough. You should go before the Bloodhound family members are back. I'll be waiting for your return with hope. What the fuck is happening? Chadwick from the Genius Society. I haven't heard of him before. Let me text Herta and ask her about him. I want to ask you something. Do you know someone called Chadwick? Chadwick? That's a pretty common name. There must be tens of billions of Chadwicks across the universe. Can you be more specific? He's a Genius Society member. I met an old man named Chadwick inside the Penaton Dreamscape. He said he was once a member of the Genius Society. You think I have the time to waste joking around with you? You're joking, aren't you? I'm very serious. So, you're serious? Come back to the space station and meet me ASAP. Oh, and keep your lips sealed about this. Do not go blabbing about this to anyone. I'm not joking either. What the fuck? Complicated.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
That was fast. How come Skrulum is here too? I've been a while, Madame Talia. I hope life is treating you well. There is no time for pleasantries now, Screwy. Let's cut to the chase. There is no rush for the assumption. If Chadwick has been stuck in Penacony for tens of thousands of system hours, I think we can afford a couple of minutes to discuss the issue. You can act all righteous as you want, but I can no longer wait. The things he is keeping are too valuable. I don't get it. So, are you saying that Chadwick was... Right, he was indeed a member of the Genius Society back then. That man is the real deal. I mean, his research is very valuable. Calderon Chadwick, Genius Society 79. His expertise includes solid-state physics, applied theory of imaginary numbers, and ballistics. His seat is higher than yours. Sounds impressive. Our seats do not influence our statuses. You're not going to be able to rile me up with that. I've been traveling across the universe since the flame of life was ignited in my core. Throughout the long journey, I already met souls that truly deserve to be called a genius. Madame Herta is one of them, and so is Calderon Chadwick. Thanks for throwing in a compliment for me. I met Dr. Chadwick twice. Our first encounter happened when he was still young and ambitious, and the second was decades later. His situations in both meetings were starkly different. Recollection: Dr. Chadwick once asked for my help. He was about 50 at that time. I agreed to help him at that time. Ever since then, I have never heard from him again. It was as if he had never existed in the universe at all. Until Madame Herta received your text. He's alive, but his memory has been stripped away. He's being confined in Penacony. The family, who knows what kind of scheme they are brewing? Screwy, what do you think we should do? There are too many uncertainties surrounding this matter. For now, I am unable to come up with a convincing solution based on the limited information. Hypothesis: Dr. Chadwick offended the family for some reason and was confined in the dreamscape as a result. Things still don't quite add up in this scenario. As far as I know, Calderon Chadwick is not a long-lived species. It has been decades since I was last in touch with him. Something is keeping him alive until now. I'm afraid there is only one way to unravel the mystery. I would like to travel to Penacony myself and find a chance to visit Dr. Chadwick. Madame Talia, would you like to join me? Let's set off right away. I can't wait to find out the truth. It's my honor to travel with you. Likewise. There is something I have to tell you before we go, Madame Talia. The most outstanding achievement of Calderon Chadwick's life is the invention of a weapon called Imaginary Implosion Pulse. That weapon took millions of lives and destroyed countless homes. Why those two really important missions end up with massive deaths? So this is how Penacony looks like from the outside.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
Oh, chess.
A turn of fate.
Skrulum is waiting for me there. But I don't have time to deal with this. We will finish here, I guess. Oh, assignment. Game. Achievement. Oh, so many. Rules are made to be broken. Violate traffic rules and get hit by a vehicle in Penacony. Damn. This is so funny. The banality of evil. Finish all the pulls, box, puzzles in the mission Vessel of Mediocrity. Witness the story of a good person. Crime and punishment. Clockwork helps people discover their true selves. Resolve 1 emergencies in Clockwork. Destroy 100 destructible objects. Find all of the Fool's Box treasures. Okay, cool. I didn't get any new stickers for this part. I did for this part. Okay, I finished for today. Thank you for being here and see you tomorrow. Bye!